Westward ho!
What he said. All right, guys, it has been a glorious stay in Iowa, but our time has come to an end, and we're getting all packed up. We are well provisioned.
We have the freshwater system sanitized.
We are basically all wrapped up here, so I think all that's left to do is get on the road.
Nice to be back on the road and back in our home. I just wanted to share some musings that I've had after being back on the road. Being stationary for 2 months, while it's normal for most folks, it's quite unusual for us at this time, and it felt a little bit like being on vacation because we were always sleeping in different beds, and we were kind of living out of our suitcases, you know, because we didn't want to stay in the RV while we were there because we didn't want to fill up the tanks and have to dump a lot. So we were sleeping in the house, or when we traveled to Iowa City, we slept in a different bed there. So it just felt like we were traveling, like we were on vacation, even though we were close by. Fendi was right here in the driveway the whole time. But now that we're back on the road and we're actually in Fendi all the time, it feels like we're home, even though we're constantly moving every single day. It just feels like we're back home from vacation. It's such a weird, I don't know. Dichotomy, sure. And another thing about being back on the road is we are getting used to living in the RV, dry camping all the time. The systems there, we're always flipping switches to take the fridge between AC and gas, switching between the toaster oven or the hot water heater. Drawers are flying open because we forgot to close them all the way, keeping from putting too much stuff down the holding tanks. There's just so many things that we have to think about, and it is a bit like riding a bike. It's coming back quick, but there's just so many things we have to remember. But yeah, it just feels really great to be back in the motorhome and traveling, and we're just so excited about the road ahead.
We are on day 4 of our travels, actually. We left Iowa on Sunday, got a lot of miles under our belt then, but now during the work week we're really just getting a few hours in over the lunch hour and after work before it gets dark. So it's a slow pace, but that's kind of how we like to do it. So we stayed the first night at a Walmart in Kearney, Nebraska. And then for the following night, we made it to a Walmart in Ogallala, Nebraska. And then last night, we crossed into the Mountain Time Zone. We're in Colorado. We stopped at the Welcome Center in Jules to finish out the workday. We were able to take some video at the welcome sign. There were these amazingly beautiful blooming flowers and butterflies everywhere. And the weather has actually gotten a lot nicer. When we left Iowa, it was cold and rainy, like in the low 50s. and now we're back up into 80-degree weather. I know it won't last long because we're here in early October, but we're going to appreciate the warmth while we have it. The other thing to mention about this welcome center is that they have a free dump station and freshwater spigots, so it's always nice when you find that. So after we left Jules, we made it over to Brush, Colorado. The Brush Memorial Campground has a policy where the first night is free, and so that's all we ended up needing to stay, so that was really handy, and we got to be in a water and electric hookup site. I think subsequent nights there are $20 each, so still pretty affordable. So we have now moved another half hour down the road, finishing out the workday here, and I've got this week's episode uploaded. It was a little bit of a fiasco to do because our connectivity in Brush was terrible. We ended up getting on Wi-Fi at a McDonald's there, and it all worked out. But anyway, I am now doing a little more social media-ing, and I'm about to make some juice. I got a juicer while we were in Iowa, and so I'm loving that. I'm gonna make some cucumber juice. It is super refreshing. You want to try some?
Yeah, very refreshing. That's delicious.
Alright, so the windshield is absolutely filthy from our drive yesterday. I can't get any good time lapse through that. Guess I gotta clean it. What's up, guys? We have made it to Colorado Springs. We spent last night at the Bass Pro Shops, and they allow one night for free, which is awesome. And when we pulled in, it was dark, so we came outside this morning and we got our first glimpse of the Rockies, which was very exciting after being in the rolling hills of the Midwest. It was very exciting to see mountains again. So there is so much beauty in Colorado Springs. We're only here for 3 nights, so we're gonna fit in as much as we can. You will have to tune in next week to see what we do. Take care, guys.